Hey, what's up everybody? So in this video, I want to talk about some positives and some negatives about grading the 2019 Enhanced Reverse Proof American Silver Eagles San Francisco Mint. So for those of you who are able to purchase these coins, I know a lot of people were asking questions on my videos about should we grade these coins. Now, before I start this video, I am undecided if I am going to actually send my coins in for grading to either PCGS or NGC. If I was to send my coins in for grading, it would be one of those two companies. I know there's other companies out there that people like, but those are the only two, one of the only two that I would send my coins into. Now, let me also say I am one of the most anti-grading modern day bullion coins that you are going to find. I have never sent in any coins, any modern bullion coins in for grading. The only ones that I do have, these are two of them sitting before you now. And I have one other, which is a koala. 2007 koala, and the only reason why I have these coins the way they are is because I bought them cheaper than what I could have bought them for raw. So these are the only reasons why I have these coins graded, is because I bought them that way and they were a pretty good price. Now let me go on to some positives and some negatives for grading these 2019 Enhanced Reverse Proof American Silver Eagles San Francisco Mint. Let's start with the pro. Let's start with the pros. One pro is fakes, okay? A lot of people trust in PCGS, NGC. There might be a couple other companies out there. I can't remember the names. People trust these companies as far as when you're buying them on a secondary market versus buying a raw coin. Especially coins that have a really, really low mintage, coins that are sought after, coins that a lot of people want. Those are the coins that will normally be counterfeited because they know that they're going to be able to make a lot more money off of them than the value of the precious metal. Even though counterfeits most likely will have zero, very little to none precious metal content, but they know that they would be able to make much more than what would be in the content of that precious metal. So for the Enhanced Reverse Proof San Francisco, you're going to probably start seeing it pop up on online dealers. And I'm only guessing about prices. I'm guessing that they're going to, try to get as close to $1,000 for these coins, if not more. So I think by grading them, by getting them slabbed and certified, will give people the peace of mind that these coins are actually legit when you go to resell them on the secondary market or whoever you choose to resell them to. The next pro is also going to end up in one of my negatives but also first strike and early release. In order to get the first strike and early release designation, you have to keep it in the box sealed, and you cannot open it. So you will not see your coin once you receive it from the United States Mint. You will not be able to see the coin because you have to keep it in the box in order for either NGC or PCGS to put their label of either first strike or early release. I believe early release is NGC, first strike is PCGS, and people love those labels. People love them. They pay more money for them. And it's just something they do. I mean, my LCS pays a premium for coins that are certified and that have those fancy labels. So that's another thing. So, but those are the only real positives or pros that I can really think of. If you can think of more pros, please leave it in the comment section below. I'm sure there's more. I'm sure there may be many more. But those are the only ones that I can think of as far as pros. Now we're going to get to the negatives. My trust level when sending out a coin like this that has a limited mintage, a lot of people want it. A lot of the online dealers are offering, $100, $150. I think there's some that are, now saying, call me and I'll give you a quote. These companies want these coins. So my trust level with the grading companies, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of money involved. The dealers pay a lot of money to these companies to put fancy labels on them. How do we know that when we send these coins, our coin, well, what if our coin is MS70? Who's to say that they won't trade in our MS70 for a 69 or a 68 and do a little switch with one of the bigger companies who is paying a lot more money than just grading one coin? So that's one factor that I consider before sending them in. The other factor is, and it goes along the same trust level, when you get these coins, if you're not opening the box, which you can't, if you want to get that first strike or early release, you can't open the box. You're not going to see it. And they're supposed to be, each coin is supposed to come with a numbered certificate of authenticity. And I believe both of the bigger grading companies, for extra cost, and that's another negative, is it's going to cost you more money for each of the labels that you want put on it. So if you want first strike early release, I believe it's extra $15. I believe these companies are also going to slab the certificate of authenticity that comes with it. They're supposed to be serialized, and for an extra $15 again, they will slab these certificates with the coin. So you'll have the certificate with the coin. Now that could be also a positive, because I think that that's probably a good idea to go ahead and slab. If you're going to slab the coin, you might as well slab the certificate of authenticity with it, but it's an extra $15. So it's going to probably be $35 for the grading fee, $15 for first strike early release, and then $15 again for also slabbing the certificate authenticity with the coin. So the cost will build up. Is it worth it? Maybe, maybe not. That's for you to decide. But since you cannot open the box and you don't know if you have, so these certificates of authenticity is supposed to come 100 of these certificate of authenticities are going to come autographed from the mint director. Now, your chances of getting one, I mean, it is what it is. It's 100 out of 30,000. So your chances of getting the autographed one is slim. But if you are one of the lucky ones who gets the autograph, that's going to probably be worth quite a bit of money on the secondary market, or to online dealers, or to even probably maybe even your local coin shop. But it's going to probably be add a large amount of extra value to that coin. And along the same line of trust, who can tell me for sure that if you do get that autograph, that there won't be a little switcheroo on the side of the grading companies and give it to one of the bigger dealers, you know, if they're throwing them a little extra money to give them all the, you know, better coins, the autographs and all this kind of stuff. So that's kind of my thinking around it. I kind of do want to send it in because it does give it that extra protection. But at the same time, I wish I could open the box, look at it, know what I have, and then send it out. But the problem is you just can't do that unless you don't care about first strike or early release. Now, first strike and early release is a positive. I have it on as one of my positives because people do like those designations. But it's also a negative for the simple fact that early release and first strike, when it comes to the United States Mint, means absolutely nothing, because the United States Mint has no idea as far as first strike. They have no idea. Now, they're probably all first strike because there's only 30,000 of them. So they probably all came off the same die, I'm assuming, most likely. But when it comes to like bullion coins that are minted by the millions, they switch out those dies pretty often. I can't remember after how many coins. But first strike and early release, when it comes to the mint has no idea when these coins are, you know, when they replace the die, which coins were minted first. They're all mixed up together. So that's why first strike and early release really means nothing when it comes to the United States Mint, because the United States Mint doesn't know when they're struck, in the order that they're struck, when they're shipping them out. So early release makes a little bit more sense, and these should be all early release because they sold out. At least we believe they sold out the first day, within the first, you know, 20 minutes to 30 minutes. So anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. That's my take on this, my opinion. Let me know if you're planning on sending them out, getting them graded, not getting them graded. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks a lot for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll talk to everybody on my next video. Thanks a lot, everyone.